much, right? If you put some heavy stuff on it, you will see it's going to trip. What happened with us is that whenever Allah, it's not that Allah doesn't want to give anyone, He wants to give. But whenever He starts giving, you see people start tripping. Usually that's what happens. When you start giving, people start tripping. You know, I mean, for example, you know, like we get 1 million, you know, now, like, there's no one like us. Right? We start leading the prayer and that's it, you know. You got to kiss my hand also. It happens. Allah gives something to someone and you see that they become overloaded. They can't handle it. You know? And that's the reason Allah has to stop. Because He can only give to the amount you can take. Right? Allah saw that when He gave to Ahlul Bayt, they had the capacity to take. They took. And the more He gave, the more they took. And the difference between us and them was that if we got one thing, we became arrogant. And Allah gave them everything. But still, we see them always in sajda before Allah. This is the difference. If we were given what they were given, imagine what we would go through. Well, it happens. Right? A lot of times you need to see this, you know. It happens. You know, we do one thing and you'll see our head is somewhere else. And if we have done what, for example, Imam Ali has done, then it would be a whole different thing. You know, on the day of Khaybar, when Imam Ali lifted the gate with his hands and threw it away. Everyone saw it. It was there. Imam Ali single-handedly did that. And the people were like, wow. I mean, it was a wowing thing, you know, I mean, really. A person single-handedly goes up to the fort, takes out the door off its hinges and throws it away. And you look at that and it's like, they were all looking at each other, surprised at what they saw, and they were saying, did you see Ali? Did you see Ali do that? Did you see Ali do that? I mean, it is an amazing feat that Imam Ali did. And you know what? That point, when everyone was praising Ali, and all the attention was on Ali, you see, if we had that attention, then we'll be like, you know, basking in our glory, you know. Yeah, that's me. I did that. Do you see that? That's why I'm your Imam, you know. My friend, understand this. Here you see Imam Ali do that, and when everyone's attention on him, what did Imam Ali do? When everyone turned their attention on him, he said, no, I did not do it. It is Allah who gave me the strength to do it. You see, everyone is turning their attention to Ali, but Ali is saying, no, it is Allah. My friend, one person comes and praises us. Oh, excellent poetry. Yes, I worked hard on it. It does happen, you know. Excellent speech. Yes, you know, my effort. My friends, you know, it's very hard at that point to redirect the focus of the people to Allah. At that point, to redirect the focus towards Allah is a difficult thing. You know, if you have time, I'll give an example. So you can go on just with examples so you know this better, you know. People do good deeds, right? But they need to see, you know, why they're doing it. A lot of times they do excellent deeds, but they need to see this in themselves to make sure that they are giving the praise to Allah where it actually belongs. Right? You know, there was this, in England there was a doctor, you know, who came there for a long time, had a lot of wealth, you know, accumulated wealth and this and that. He was a wealthy person, good moment, nice person also. But one of the things in these countries that most people learn after a long time here, right, when they become rich and this and that, is that they always see that, you know, they're like second-hand citizens here. You know, no matter how rich they are, man, you still can't come to our club, you know. And so what happened is that he decided, you know what, there's no respect here. I'm going to go back to my own country. I have enough wealth, I'm going to go back to my own country, and I'm going to stand up for elections there. All right. So his long friend from his high school days, you know, everyone has their own friends back home, you know. This is my friend back there. He says, you know, that I want to come back, and I want to stand up for the election, and you help me with it. You are my campaign manager. He says, all right. So he goes over there. He goes back to his country, Pakistan, India, wherever it is, right? He goes back there and he stands up for the election, puts his name in there for the election. So now, you know, he comes there and his friend is the campaign manager. So he says, all right, you know what? We're going to go out to the villages to campaign. He says, all right. So he comes out in a three-piece suit, you know, Armani suit, you know, a tie and everything. The friend looks at him and says, what are you doing? He says, we're going out. I'm dressed. You can't wear that dress. They look at you as a foreigner. You want to be from the people, you know? You have to be from them. You have to wear their clothes. What's that? Shalwar kameez. He said, but I don't have a shalwar kameez. He says, no problem, I have a lot. You know, so he gave him a shalwar kameez, you know. So he wore the shalwar kameez and they went for the campaign. They went to the one village, right? They went to one village and, you know, they started to, you know, everyone was there, the rally was there, you know, so he said to his friend that you go and introduce me. All right, I'll go introduce him. So he went there and says, my friend, I know him for a long time, he's trustworthy, he's a doctor, he's educated, he's going to give money, he's going to build hospitals and roads and everything. And by the way, the shalwar kameez he's wearing is mine. As soon as he said that, right, everyone's attention is now not on the hospitals or the roads. It's on the shalwar kameez. All his speech, people are looking at his shalwar kameez. And then he sees that, he comes to his friend, he says, listen, don't say that the shalwar kameez is yours. So, all right. So, went to the next stop. He gave the same introduction. And he says, listen, this is happening, and this shalwar kameez is not, he's wearing is not his. People again, watching at the shalwar kameez. Right? Then the third stop, he said, listen, don't say, right, that it's yours or mine, please. Let's leave it out of it. He said, all right. So he gave the same introduction the third time. He said, listen, he's going to make hospitals, roads, and everything, and he'll do all these good things for us, and we don't know where he got shalwar kameez.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
My friends, this is what happens, right? Shaitan, this is how he misguides us. We do a good deed, you know. Let's say we, you know, of all, like the masjid is being built, we put one window on it, or we make the mimbar, paint the mimbar, and then when everyone comes, they see the masjid, they say, how do you like the mimbar? They turn the focus towards their effort. They understand this. This is what happens. When you really want to understand the way of Ahlul Bayt is what? Whatever they did, whenever people turned their attention towards them, they would turn their attention towards Allah. This is the correct way. This is the way in which you do things that is right. And you get the reward for it, not only for what you have done, for raising the praise of Allah in the eyes of people. You know? Raising the praise of Allah in the eyes of people. Salawat ala Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
You know, so this is the reason why Allah gave Ahlul Bayt more than us, because they had the capacity to take. Allah wants to give everyone, but we don't have the capacity to take. That's why, my friends, greatness, when you want to know what greatness is, how you become great, you know, let us define greatness. What is greatness? What is the sign of greatness in a man? For example, if a man or a woman want to be great, what quality must they have in them? You know,